સામે ટ્રમ્પના તીખા તેવર અસરકારક દર્શાવતા દેશો સામે કડક વલણ અપનાવવાની ચેતવણી આપતા આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય રાજદ્વારી વર્તુળોમાં ફફડાટ. સ્વિટ્ઝરલેન્ડના દાવોસ ખાતે આયોજિત વિશ્વ આર્થિક મંચની બેઠકમાં અમેરિકી રાષ્ટ્રપતિ ડોનાલ્ડ ટ્રમ્પે આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય સુરક્ષા અને વ્યૂહાત્મક ભાગીદારી અંગે સનસનાટીભર્યું સંબોધન કર્યું હતું. રાષ્ટ્રપતિએ ઉત્તર એટલાન્ટિક સંધિ સંગઠન સાથેના તેમના સંબંધનો ઉલ્લેખ કરતા આઇસલેન્ડના ભૌગોલિક મહત્વ પર ભાર મૂક્યો હતો. તેમણે જણાવ્યું હતું કે વિશ્વ શાંતિ અને સુરક્ષા માટે આઇસલેન્ડ જેવા વ્યૂહાત્મક સ્થાનો અત્યંત નિર્ણાયક છે અને અમેરિકામાં આ વિસ્તારમાં પોતાની ભૂમિકા મજબૂત કરવા ઈચ્છે છે. પોતાના સંબોધન દરમિયાન રાષ્ટ્રપતિએ પૂર્વ રાજકીય પ્રતિસ્પર્ધીઓ પર આકરા પ્રહાર કરતા દાવો કર્યો હતો કે જો સત્તામાં પરિવર્તન ન આવ્યું હોત તો વિશ્વ ત્રીજા વિશ્વયુદ્ધની ગંભીર સ્થિતિમાં હોત. તેમણે આડકતરી રીતે આઇસલેન્ડ પ્રત્યે અમેરિકાની રુચિ દર્શાવતા સંકેત આપ્યો હતો કે જે દેશોમાં પ્રસ્તાવમાં સહકાર આપશે તેમની પ્રશંસા કરવામાં આવશે, પરંતુ અસહકાર દર્શાવનારા દેશો સામે ભવિષ્યમાં કડક વલણ અપનાવવામાં આવી શકે છે. આ નિવેદનને આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય રાજદ્વારી વર્તુળોમાં એક ગંભીર ચેતવણી તરીકે જોવામાં આવી રહ્યું છે. આ ઉપરાંત રાષ્ટ્રપતિ ટ્રમ્પે પડોશી દેશ કેનેડાના વલણ અંગે પણ નારાજગી વ્યક્ત કરી હતી. તેમણે સ્પષ્ટ શબ્દોમાં જણાવ્યું હતું કે કેનેડા લાંબા સમયથી અમેરિકા તરફથી મળતી આર્થિક અને સુરક્ષા વિષયક સવલતોનો લાભ ઉઠાવી રહ્યું છે, છતાં તે પૂરતી કૃતજ્ઞતા દર્શાવતું નથી. રાષ્ટ્રપતિના તીખા તેવરથી આગામી સમયમાં અમેરિકા અને તેના મિત્ર રાષ્ટ્રો વચ્ચેના દ્વિપક્ષીય સંબંધોમાં નવી સમીકરણો સર્જાય તેવી પૂરેપૂરી શક્યતા છે.
But I think it's time that NATO step up. We're helping them with Ukraine. Without us, I think Putin would have gone all the way. I think we have it. I think there could have been a World War III, if you want to know the truth. If Kamala was elected, or Joe, any one of those, those thinkers, I think you could have ended up in World War III. And I will say Steve Witkoff has been dealing incredibly with, but we're not going to have World War III. We want to get it stopped, but we're not going to have World War III. I think if I wasn't elected, I think that could have evolved into World War III. It was a very, very bad situation. And it still is, but it's not that kind of bad. It's bad because so many young people are being killed. So we want a piece of ice for world protection, and they won't give it. We've never asked for anything else, and we could have kept that piece of land, and we didn't. So they have a choice. You can say yes, and we will be very appreciative, or you can say no, and we will remember. A strong and secure America means a strong NATO, and that's one reason why I'm working every day to ensure our military is very powerful, our borders are very strong, and above all, our economy is strong, because national security requires economic security and economic prosperity, and we have the greatest that we've ever had. And all we're asking for is to get Greenland, including right title and ownership, because you need the ownership to defend it. You can't defend it on a lease. Number one, legally it's not defensible that way, totally. And number two, psychologically, who the hell wants to defend a license agreement or a lease, which is a large piece of ice in the middle of the ocean where, if there is a war, much of the action will take place on that piece of ice. Think of it. Those missiles would be flying right over the center of that piece of ice. All we want from Denmark for national and international security, and to keep our very energetic and dangerous potential enemies at bay, is this land on which we're going to build the greatest golden dome ever built. We're building a golden dome that's going to, just by its very nature, going to be defending Canada. Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your Prime Minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements. What we did for Israel was amazing, but that's nothing compared to what we have planned for the United States, Canada, and the rest of the world. We are going to build a dome like no other. We did it for Israel. And by the way, I told Bibi, stop taking credit for the dome. That's our technology. That's our stuff. But they had a lot of courage, and they were good fighters, and they did a good job, and we wiped out the Iran nuclear threat like nobody can believe. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. That, Venezuela, taking down Soleimani, wiping out al-Baghdadi when he tried to reinstitute ISIS. We did a lot. I did a lot of big things, all perfectly executed. Everyone was perfectly executed. Somebody told me that, a military expert told me, sir, everything you've done has been perfectly executed. I said, I know. And I'm dealing with President Putin, and he wants to make a deal, I believe. I'm dealing with President Zelensky, and I think he wants to make a deal. I'm meeting him today. He might be in the audience right now. But they got to get that war stopped because too many people are dying, needlessly dying. Too many souls are being lost. It's the only reason I'm interested in doing it. But in doing it, I'm helping Europe, I'm helping NATO, and I've until the last few days when I told them about Iceland, they loved me. They called me daddy, right, last time. A very smart man said, he's our daddy. He's running it. I was like running it. I went from running it to being a terrible human being. But now what I'm asking for is a piece of ice, cold and poorly located, that can play a vital role in world peace and world protection. It's a very small ask compared to what we have given them for many, many decades. But the problem with NATO is that we'll be there for them 100%. But I'm not sure that they'd be there for us. If we gave them the call, gentlemen, we are being attacked. We're under attack by such and such a nation. I know them all very well. I'm not sure that they'd be there. I know we'd be there for them. I don't know that they'd be there for us. So with all of the money we expend, with all of the blood, sweat, and tears, I don't know that they'd be there for us. They're not there for us on Iceland, that I can tell you. I mean, our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland's already cost us a lot of money. But that dip is peanuts compared to what it's gone up. And we have an unbelievable future in that stock. That stock market is going to be doubled. We're going to hit 50,000, and that stock market's going to double in a relatively short period of time because of everything that's happening.